Let's just say I had an extra $100,000 laying around and I wanted to put it to work for the money could start making some money for me, right? Give me the loot. But you didn't want to start some extra side hustle. You already got a job. You don't want to start no side hustle. You don't want to buy business. You don't want to invest inside real estate, build a house, takes too long, get permits. But you want to get your $100,000 and you want to put it to work. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you guys using the Qs, QQQ, the triple Qs. I'm going to show you guys exactly how this is not financial advice, on what I would do with an extra $100,000 to create some extra income. We're not trying to replace our job right now. We're not. We're just trying to create some extra income and put in our cash to work. Now I'm going to show you guys three different strategies that you guys can use in this video. So pull out your pen, pull out your paper, pull out everything that you need to know in order to get started. And while you pulling all that out, make sure that you go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit that thumbs up button, and hit that notification bell. Dreamers, we're sitting at 16.8%. This is the most important part. 16.8% of you guys have your notifications turned on. I'm not even worried about the subscriber count. I know we're the best community on YouTube, and right now we're sitting at 10 to 30%, and we're at 16.8, so that's average. The last time I made a video is around like 15, so you guys are killing it, man. I mean, y'all hitting that notification bell. We went from 15 all the way to 16.8. And here's the thing, guys. Once we get to 30, that means we're above average community. That means I'm going to do a giveaway. So whatever shares that you guys want, I'm going to give away of a technology stock. If you want Apple, I'm going to do a giveaway for that. If you want NVIDIA, do a giveaway from that. If you want Google, here's your chance to get free shares of Google. I'll do a giveaway for that. So if you guys can hit that notification bell and subscribe to the channel, they help us get there a lot quicker. Now, dreamers, the reason that I chose the triple Qs is because of one thing right here. This is the 1-day chart over on TradingView. See how it's going up? Let's keep going back, guys. See how it's going up? Yes, we had a dip, but overall, if we go back out for the next decade, I've been on Qs way back here, but it literally only goes up. This is 2013, 2012. The further back we go, the steeper the hill is going to be. Now, this is crazy. All the way down from $35 up to $500. So this is the Qs. So knowing that historically speaking that the Qs, they have their dips, but eventually they do recover, you know? So with that in your mind, we're going to come up. I'm going to show you guys the 3 strategies I would use in order to generate some extra income and put $100,000 to work. So the first strategy is to sell cash secure puts on triple Q. So we'll be running the wheel strategy. So just the 5 version right quick. We'll sell a cash secure put. We'll pick up shares. We'll sell a cash secure put on Q, saying that we want to buy the triple Qs at a lower price, and we'll get paid premium. If triple Qs do not pull back, that means we keep the premium in our collateral. We do it again the following week. If the Qs do pull back, we get assigned those shares and we still get the premium. And knowing that the Qs over the last 20 years eventually recover and go up, we'll wait for it to start to recover. And then we'll sell cover calls, saying that we want to sell our shares at a higher price. And guess what? We get paid premiums to sell our shares at a higher price. That is called cover call. And then the 4th step of the real strategy is rinse and repeat. We'll do it again. So after we do this 4th step, we'll move back forth to selling cash secure puts. I'll show you guys how much money we can make from that. Other than that, we're going to go to the leverage, and then I'm going to show you guys how to do poor man cover calls in this video. So let's dive into it right now. So since I'm showing you guys 3 strategies, I had to kind of keep it very basic for you guys. If you want to learn everything that you need to learn about the wheel strategy, cover calls, poor man cover calls, leverage stocks, make sure that you join the dream team. This is my Patreon. You can click that link down in the pinned comment section down in the description. You can sign up for Patreon. That takes you to my Discord. Right now we have Zoom calls every single Sunday, and I like to keep my classes small, so it's only 1 spot remaining. If you guys want that 1 spot, hey, go ahead. Inside the dream team, you also get access to my master video courses, the Discord, me, the community, and you also have access to my 7 pro day traders that post their option trades every single day. So if you guys do want to be a part of an awesome community and learn everything that you need to learn about what I'm teaching you in this video. What I'm teaching you in this video is very bare bones, just so the video don't be 2 hours long. But if you guys want to learn everything, make sure that you check out the Patreon. That link will be down in the description and also inside the pinned comment section. And this right here is for the people that's watching on TV. All right, dreamers, here we are on my Robinhood. The account been pretty good over the last week, up 2.51%. Over the last month, up 7.73%. So the first step of the wheel strategy is that we're going to go to QQQ. Now, QQQ is at $598.85 at the recording of this video. So if we did, you'll hit trade options, you'll go out a week, and then you sell a put on QQQ. Now, knowing that QQQ usually recovers, you don't have to be scared of getting assigned shares. Yes, I teach you guys the strategy all the time. Let's come back over here. I teach you guys the strategy all the time to use the Bollinger Bands, and we usually sell Bollinger Bands when it's at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands. That way we could collect good premium at a 0.3 delta, not a 0.2 delta. If you're confused about that, you could check out some of my older videos to show you my 3-point system on how to increase your win rate from 80% to around like 90-95% win rate. But knowing that QQQ usually recovers, we don't have to sell it at a 0.2 delta. We could look for a 0.3 delta. So we're going to come over, we're going to go out a week, and that is going to be on September 26th from the recording of this video. We're going to be selling a put, and let's look for a 0.3 delta. That'll be like 595. That's 0.33. Let's look at the 593. That's 0.28. Let's look at the 594. That's 0.30. So it has a 0.3 delta that gives us a 70% chance of winning, and the applied volatility is super low, 17%. That means QQQ is not going to have those large swings up and not those large swings down. So we're selling a put. This is us saying, hey, we're willing to buy 100 shares of QQQ, which is fine. We don't mind owning 100 shares of QQQ because eventually, according to statistics, even though past data is not future data, just based off of statistics, usually it recovers. So we're not scared to get assigned these shares at a 0.3 delta, and we're going to get paid right there on the right. It says $2.36. When you're dealing with options, you multiply by 100 because options is 100 shares. So it says $2.36. That's really $236. So you hit continue, you'll put in one, and it'll cost us $59,400 to enter this trade, but we get paid $236 every single week from putting in this one cash secure put. Now I would do two, but I said $100,000 at the beginning of this video, and this would cost us $118,000. So I would just say one right now to get us an extra $236 every single week. So if we get $236 every single week, multiply that out by 4, that's an extra $944 every single month, or 236 divided by 52. That is extra $12,000 a year. That is awesome income. That is a good little side hustle right there, putting your money to work. Now, if we do get assigned shares, that's when we make the most money from running the wood strategy. So let's say we did get assigned 100 shares. Let's say we got assigned 100 shares at $598, right? Because we sold the cash secure put at $598. We got assigned those shares at $598. Now we're going to switch over to covered calls, and we're going to sell it. Let's say if we got those shares at $598, now we can sell covered calls at $600, right? So if QQQ do not go above $600, we get to keep our shares and we get to keep the premium, and then we'll do it again the following week. But if QQQ do go from $598 up to $600, that's good capital gain right there. And we got paid to sell our shares at $600, an extra $382. And if we could do that every single week, that's over $1,200 a month. 382 times 4, that is over $1,500 a month. Multiply that out by 12, that's almost 18,000. And if we take 382 and multiply that by 52, that's around $20,000 a year. So that is awesome. Take your money, make it work for you. And that's less than $100,000. It's only around $59,000. So dreamers, let's take a look at the second thing I would do if I wanted $100,000 to work for me. So the second thing I would do would be looking at the leverage of QQQ, and that is ticker symbol TQQQ. It is a leverage of QQQ. It's the same thing as QQQ, except for it is a 2x, 3x leverage. That means for every percent that QQQ moves, TQQQ is going to move 3%. Yeah. TQQQ is going to move 3% because it's a triple leverage stock. But over time, like I said, it makes the same moves and usually goes up. Is it more risky? Yes, it's more risky. So you do want to use the 3-point system when dealing with leverage stocks. You want to sell cash secure puts when it's oversold, at a good support zone, and at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands that I talked about in many of my other videos. If you guys want to check that out, make sure that you check out my older videos over my 3-point system. Now, with TQQQ, you guys seen that on QQQ, the IV was only 18%. This one should be around 48 to 50%. So we're going to go out a week. We're going to scroll all the way down. Let's look for a point. Because it's a leverage stock, we're not going to look for a 0.3 delta. Let's look for a 0.2 delta. So let's look at the $100 one and see what that is. That is a 0.3 delta. So let's keep scrolling down to $97.50. Click that one. That is a 0.19 delta. Let's check this one out. That's a 0.21 delta. So just to be super safe, we're going to look at the point. We're going to look at the $97.50. It has a delta of 0.19, which is less than 0.2, and it has a 59%. So that should give us some good premium. So let's hit sell. And let's type in 10 of these contracts. That would cost us $96,000. Let's see if we can do 11. I know we can't do 11. So this would give us $760 per week from selling cash secure puts on TQQQ. So 760 times 4, that would give us an extra $3,000 a month, or 760 times 52. If we was to do this every single week, we could get an extra $40,000 in a year divided by 12, or an extra $3,293. Now, I have been doing this inside of the Patreon, inside the Discord. So far this year, I'm up $30,690, and we're not even finished with September yet. So my average from 6,003 to let's call that 343. I'll say around like $3,900 is my average. $3,500 is my average monthly income. So I've been doing the wheel strategy for a while, and this is adding up. So I am on point with this right here of $3,293 in a month just from running the wheel strategy. Now I do it on TQQQ, and I do it on Tesla, TSLL, a leverage of Tesla. I do it on a couple of stocks. If you guys want that list, it'll be inside the Patreon, or I show it on this channel all the time. So if you want to subscribe, hit that notification bell, give me the loot. So anyways, guys, let's move over to the third one, and that'll be doing poor man cover calls. Now, rushing through these to be more detailed, make sure that you're taking notes, subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to talk about each one in more detail in the future. All right, so the next one I will do would be selling poor man cover calls on QQQ. So what you'll do, we're going to be buying leap options expiring as far as we could go. We're going to go out 2 years, 2028, January 21st, 2028. And we're going to be buying a call at, let's say, a 0.6 delta. That means for every $1 move that QQQ makes, we make $60 in our option contract. So let's scroll down and look for a 0.6 delta. Let's look at the 565. That is a 0.72 delta. Let's scroll up a little bit. This is the 580. That is a 0.69 delta. So yeah, so that's fine. We'll look for a 0.7 delta, which would be this one right here. So if we hit continue to buy a leap option, we have to, it's going to be expensive. So one leap option on QQQ will cost us $11,500. So if we had $100,000 sitting around, let's type in 9, let's type in 8. Okay, 8 will cost us $92,000. So I will buy 8 leap options expiring 2 years out, saying that QQQ is going to be higher today in 2 years than it is now. So I'm going to be generating income. So hopefully I could be generating income on QQQ. Let me show you guys the chart one more time. In 2 years, right? At any other time on this chart that I enter any leap option, even if I entered at the top right here, 2 years later, it has been higher than this price point right here. So 2 years later, even if I enter at this high, this is in 2024, it's 2025, and it's already up here. No matter when I would have entered, 2 years, a price point would have been higher than it was the year before. So hopefully by buying this leap option, I'm not saying just based off of past numbers don't represent future numbers, but statistically speaking, the favor is on my side. You know what I'm saying? So if I buy 8 of these, it cost me $92,000. So hopefully you guys can see if it goes up to $800, my profit is unlimited. It could go to the moon if it wants to, but if it goes all the way up to 740, I'll be up $40,000. So that's just buying the leaps. Now, from buying one leap option contract on QQQ, that is like pretending like you own 100 shares. So buying that one leap option is for 100 shares. Now it's like owning 100 shares of QQQ. And now what you can do is start to sell covered calls versus your leap options. So you'll come out to QQQ, you got a week and do the same thing. Like I said, we'll be selling a call and we want to hold on to our leap options. So let's look for a 0.2 delta. Let's come all the way up to, nope, let's scroll down to 606. That is a 0.25 delta. So let's look at 607. Okay, that's a 0.21 delta. And then we hit continue. And then if you enter one of these, we will collect a premium of $110. But remember, we have 9 leap options on QQQ. So now we can generate an extra $1,000 every single week. So if our leap option goes up, we're going to get paid in that. And then we can start to sell cover calls versus our leap options and generate extra income to around an extra $1,000 every single week. Or we don't have to do the math. That's an extra $52,000 a year. And we bought a 2-year leap option on QQQ. So you gave yourself a $52,000 a year salary year 1, and you're going to give yourself a $52,000 a year salary year 2 from your leap options. And if QQQ do continue to go up, boy, oh boy, oh boy, your leaps is going to be worth a lot. And then the money that you're making in premium is going to be worth a lot. So if you don't want to do real estate, start a side hustle, don't have time to start a side hustle, invest inside other businesses. If you got an extra $100,000 sitting around, or as you guys can see, if you just want to do one leap option on QQQ, that'll cost you $11,000. Or if you did want to sell one cash secure put on TQQQ, that will cost you around $8,000, $9,000. So you don't need $100,000, but you do need some good capital to make your return worth it, because with QQQs, you're only going to bring in a couple of percent per month. But since it's such a large number, it could help you generate extra income that is actually worth it. So guys, once again, I flew through 3 concepts in this video. I hope you was taking notes. If it was too fast, join the Patreon. That link is going to be down in the pinned comment section, down in the description. Come join me inside the Discord. But dreamers, let me know which one of these 3 strategies was your favorite in the description to help make your money work for you. You know what I'm saying? So now that your money working for you, give me the loot. We're going to get that money. If you made it to the end of the video, make sure that you come in, give me the loot down in the comment section. That let me know that you're a real one, that you stay all the way to the end, and come and give me the loot down in the comment section. I can't wait to see what you guys are coming in down there. Which one of these 3 is your favorite? And while you're down there, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, because I know this is the best community on YouTube. I'm not even worried about subscribers. Let everybody be worried about subscribers. I want you guys not to miss these videos, because this information I wish that I knew 10 years ago. This information I wish I knew 5 years ago. So I don't want you guys to miss out on any key information, because if you guys missed that 3 key point video, I mean, that's not a video you want to miss. That's my system right there. So if you guys do want to check that out, I'll try to leave a little drop down box right here to the 3 key point system. I'll try to editor. I'll try to. All right. So you guys check that out. That's a key video right there. But other than that, guys, thank you for joining the Dream Green Conversations. Can't wait to see you guys in a future video. But yes, I'm Zeke, bringing you Dream Green Conversations, and I'm out. Peace.
This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice. All investments are research. Do your research. This is not licensed financial advisor. Any third party considered false under the fair use commentary and analysis. Please consult with a licensed financial advisor or professional area before making investment decisions.